This is the story of Derek Redmond, a man who arrived in Barcelona in 1992 with one goal to win an Olympic medal. But what happened that day became something far greater than any medal. Derek Redmond was one of Britain's best 400-meter runners. He had broken the national record, won gold at the World Championships, and was considered a strong contender for an Olympic title. But 4 years earlier, at the 1988 Olympics, his dream was crushed before it even began. Just moments before his race, an injury forced him to withdraw. Now, in 1992, he was back, stronger, faster, determined to fulfill his dream. The day of the semi-final arrived. The stadium in Barcelona was packed with thousands of fans. Derek stepped onto the track, his face calm, his focus unshaken. The starting gun fired, and he exploded out of the blocks. His stride was powerful. His speed was perfect. 100 meters, 150 meters, he was right where he needed to be. And then disaster. At the 250-meter mark, Derek suddenly felt a sharp, searing pain in his right leg. He had torn his hamstring. In an instant, his dream was over. He collapsed to the ground in agony, clutching his leg, his face filled with pain and heartbreak. Years of training, of sacrifice, of hope shattered in a single moment. Medics rushed toward him, but he waved them away. He wasn't done. He couldn't let his Olympic journey end like this. Through excruciating pain, he pushed himself up. One step, then another. His face contorted in agony, but he kept moving. Slowly, painfully, limping toward the finish line. The crowd, silent at first, began to rise to their feet. Murmurs turned into cheers. The entire stadium watched, holding their breath, witnessing something far greater than a race. And then, from the stands, a man broke through security and ran onto the track. Jim Redmond, Derek's father. Security tried to stop him, but he pushed past them. No one was going to keep a father from reaching his son. Jim reached Derek, wrapped his arms around him, and held him close. He whispered, "You don't have to do this." Derek, through his tears, said, "Yes, I do." His father didn't argue. Instead, he said, "Then we'll do it together." With his father supporting him, Derek continued. Step by step, they moved forward. The crowd erupted in applause, standing as one, cheering, crying, witnessing a moment that would never be forgotten. As they approached the finish line, Jim let go, allowing his son to cross on his own. And Derek Redmond, in unimaginable pain, but with unbreakable determination, finished his race. He did not win a medal that day, but he won something far greater, the hearts of millions around the world. His story became one of the most unforgettable moments in Olympic history. A reminder that true champions are not defined by victories, but by the refusal to give up. Because in life, we all face moments of pain. We all fall. But what matters most is that we get back up. And sometimes, the strongest thing we can do is lean on those who stand beside us. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And remember, never, ever give up.